Grenada. Relatively few CBI investors actually visit Grenada, but those who do can look forward to an idyllic Caribbean setting with an economy powered by tourism, along with an export trade in spices and tropical fruits. As the island lies technically below the de facto hurricane belt, it escapes the devastating that big storms bring to other islands in the region and generally have a year-round climate and temperature. The people are friendly and welcoming. The island has excellent infrastructure and is easy to explore the many pink and black sand beaches, hot springs, waterfalls and lakes, flora and fauna, not to mention the underwater corals, aquatic life, dive wrecks, and even a sculptural park. Grenada Investment Immigration Programs. Grenada positions itself as a more boutique and discreet program where quality, not quantity, is the goal. Its due diligence system is among the strongest. Grenada's CBI program offers two main options. Donation. The most straightforward option is to invest in Grenada's National Transformation Fund, which funds a range of tourism, agriculture, infrastructure, and alternative energy projects. The donation is set at $150,000 for an individual investor or $200,000 for the investor, their spouse, and up to 2 dependents, plus $25,000 for any additional dependents. Or real estate. Applicants can invest $220,000 in approved real estate projects in the tourism accommodation priority sector. Approved projects include mainly hotels and condominiums. Some are locally owned and others are internationally flagged. The core real estate investment covers an investors and all their dependents, but investors must also make a government donation of $50,000 per person for the applicant and up to 3 dependents, and $25,000 per person for any additional dependent. Not all developments are approved at the minimum investment level of $220,000. So, for those applicants that may be interested in full freehold title and not a shareholding or share of title, there are developments that offer this opportunity from $350,000. Significant investment. This option involves a significant investment into Grenada for either the purchase of real estate or the establishment for a bona fide business. For investors who are interested in applying, the minimum investment level for this sector is of $1.5 million. The more one invests, the greater control he or she has over the investment and the greater flexibility of the investment. Applicants must pay $8,000 per adult and $4,000 per children for application, processing and due diligence fees, regardless of which investment option they select. These fees are subject to change based on the dependents' ages. Recent reforms to the CBI program rules allow investors to include children aged up to 30, dependent parents and grandparents of any age of the main applicant and spouse, and unmarried siblings of the main applicant and spouse over the age of 18 if other conditions are met. By opting for the investment route, applicants also create a true and more tangible nexus with Grenada. They will be able to apply for a tax ID number, driver's license, open a bank account, and create a strong link as the basis for other investments. This will be particularly important if applicants are considering the E2 visa of the United States. Unique selling points for Grenada include visa-free travel to China. Grenada is also the only Caribbean country with an active citizenship program and an E2 treaty with the United States. This is prompting a growing number of investors from China, Vietnam, Brazil, India, and other countries with no treaties with the US to use Grenada as a bona fide route to live in the US and an alternative to the EB-5 program. Residency by investment. Grenada offers a full citizenship option, but no equivalent program for investors seeking residency without full citizenship. It is possible to acquire permanent residency in Grenada through other means, such as by converting an existing employment visa or purchasing real estate, but for investors, full citizenship is the easiest and most attractive option. How to apply. Application for Grenada's CBI program can only be submitted by government-approved local agents, who, in turn, can only be approached by government-approved international marketing agents. So the first step for would-be applicants is to select an international marketing agent to handle their application. Applicants must submit a fairly standard set of paperwork, including a medical examination, and, if applying through the investment route, must also show that they have reserved an appropriate investment through a sale and purchase agreement and lodging the investment amount in escrow with an approved escrow agent. Once an application is accepted, applicants must complete the sale or make the required donation, and after confirming the transaction, the applicant is issued a certificate of registration confirming their Grenada citizenship and allowing them to apply for a passport. The entire process can be completed without investors having to travel to Grenada. Mobility. The Grenadian passport is well regarded and allows visa-free travel to more than 143 countries and territories, including the UK and Schengen area, China, Brazil, Russia, and UAE. Officials are actively seeking visa-free access to additional countries, seeing it as a major selling point for their CBI program. Visas are required for the US and Canada, but Grenadian passport holders benefit from the right to seek E2 visa status in the US, allowing long-term US residency, in exchange for a substantial business investment that, in practice, is usually far less than the minimum amount required for an EB5 visa. Thanks for watching. For more information, please check our other videos.